Hey everyone, my name is Shay Alishay and welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I wanted to show you my bulk editing workflow. This is a workflow that I've used for quite some time now, and I thought I would show you guys how I do it. So I'm going to be showing you guys how I edited a event I did about 2 years ago. It was in 2019, and this event was called Natural Supernatural. There were about 6 days, so I was editing from day 1 to all the way to day 6, from morning to evening. It was a fantastic experience, and I would do that 100 times again. It was amazing, and I learned so much, especially from the organization that I was working with. Their workflow and the way they did things were completely different to what I was used to, and I was just so blown from the excellence that the church just absorbed. Like, everything was just amazing. So I think I've opened one already. So Lightroom, here you go. So this was day 6. I thought I might as well just open a random day. Hopefully you guys do not hear my i5 processor acting like a mad woman that it is. I don't know why, but it hates Lightroom, it hates everything. So I'm just going to try and do that. So yeah, I was shooting from morning to evening. I tend to split up the day. It was morning and then I'll edit, and then afternoon, then edit if they needed photos, and evening edit before I go to bed, which we were doing like a camping style thing. So yeah, what I tend to do now is what I did at this event. I didn't do what I do now. So I tend to just go through the photos and just select the best ones. It will be really, one tip I would say, it would be easy to ask how many photos they need and what photos they actually specifically needed. What was great at this event, they specifically asked, okay, if this person was preaching or this person was singing today, they just needed one photo, one landscape or one portrait. So that was really easy. So what I tend to do is, before I go to Lightroom, I would pre-select the photos that I wanted to edit, and then I will go to my library and then add the folder and then just bulk edit from there. So I'm not going to do that now, but if you are creating an album or you need to edit something that's really quick, instead of processing the entire album or the entire raw files to Lightroom, I would say select the photos beforehand, because it's raw and the processing power to Lightroom is quite heavy and intense. I would say select your photos first and then process them onto Lightroom, then you can develop them. But what I can just show you here is these are the amount of photos that I took on this particular day. I didn't actually need to take this many photos, to be honest. I like to take more than specified, just for my portfolio and just for the safety of the fact that I know there's more than one that we can choose, and if it doesn't fit the feed that they're going to put it on, I know there's more that we can select from there. So even if you do have that one great photo, always take more. Especially I have learned when I'm video recording B-roll, when you're shooting B-roll there's probably not enough B-roll, so you need to shoot more. So that's what I've just always done. So anyway, I'm just gonna select a random photo. I believe this is, I forgot his name, is it Andy? I don't know. But this is a photo that I took on this day, and can you see, like, these are all raw files. I haven't edited any of these. I haven't edited anything. You can see these are all raw files, and yeah. So I'm just gonna select no. So I haven't actually looked at these photos for good nearly a year and a half. I'm gonna select this photo. Yes, I'm gonna select this. Oh, I like that one. I'm gonna select this photo. So this is what I tend to do, is just zoom in and see, okay, everything is sharp. I was actually shooting on a 5D Mark III at the time. That's the equipment that they had, and I was using the 70-200, I think, Mark II USM. So yeah, so that was my setup for this event. And the reason why I love events is because I know there's always going to be light, and I can play with light. When you can play with light, when you can master light, you can master anything from photography, guaranteed. Mark my words on that. Lighting is everything in photography. Composition is amazing. The equipment you're using is amazing. But light, my God. It would change the game. So with this place, they had amazing light, and yeah, they had amazing light. So what I'm going to start with this, I always start with shadows. So I'm just going to zoom in here. You guys can see I always start with shadows. I don't know why. Always start with shadows. And when it comes to this kind of edit, they kind of wanted something that matched their feed. So I had to check their feed out and see what kind of things they needed. And I also saved some presets. So I have like an NSM preset that I used. So that was one preset I used. And then there was some shadow ones. And there was some that for the crowd, because I knew that the crowd were in much more of a darker place, and it was much more, the hue was more orange. So I needed more bluish. So I tend to just have that. So what I'm going to do is show you how to save a preset, because this is what's going to change your workflow, especially when you're editing the same kind of photo. So what I used to do is edit one photo and then put that preset for everything. It does work sometimes, and I'll show you how I do that. So I'm just going to edit this with this one. Just going to put the clarity a little bit. Don't really need to change the temperature, but if you want to change the temperature, you can change the temperature from that. I want to increase some of the highlights, not too much. Vibrance doesn't need that much. I've been loving these. If you wanted to increase some shadows, what you can do, some people didn't know how to do this, select something from there, like a dot there, and you increase that on there. And now can you see that? And you can see like the before and after. It's the before and after. No, before and after. So you can see that. I think this is more of my style now. But as I said, style is subjective, especially if you are being hired for an event. I've seen this for events. If people have hired me for an event, but if there's anything else in terms of weddings or portraits, I'll edit in the style that I as a photographer. Style, depending on what the client wants, because I feel like it's always the client first, but the client does come to you because they like your style. So it depends. As a photographer, you may want that. Sometimes you don't want that, because it kind of changes your editing flow, and I wouldn't suggest it if you don't like it. So if you don't like it, don't do it. If you like it, you can do it. But that's for me. I'm very lenient as a photographer. Oh, I need to show you how I save the preset. So we are going to add preset and create preset. So I could say preset example. I just save presets for every little thing, because you never know. You can, because especially when you're being kind of flamboyant with your editing, you never know when you're just being like very you don't know when you're going to get a good preset or a good edit, and you just save it. I always save presets. I get loads of presets. So preset example 1, I'm going to save that preset. And what I could do, instead of selecting all of them, I can just go down to my presets and go on. So you'll go and use the presets, and then I'm going to go down to preset example 1. So I can highlight that on select another photo, and then preset example 1. So that instead of me clicking it, I can just hover over that and I can see whether that is okay. And if that's okay, I'll just select that and that will be on that photo. So another way you can bulk edit very quickly is also, as I said, select the photos that you want that preset on, and you can command as well, again, command, and you can do auto sync. But what I need to do first is deselect. Maybe I won't do that again. Let's just hover on them, deselect, and then select the actual edited photo, and then select the other photos by command, and then select the other photos that you want to edit or bulk preset put your edit on, and then you will select sync on the right hand side, and then what you can do is synchronize. And then the photos that you selected, sometimes you would have to wear it on the top hair to see whether it's been synchronized together. I'm guessing it has. And then you can just select your photo and you can see that it is edited using that style. And now you can see the before and after by hovering over here. And you can see before and after. This is a raw file, and I love this photo. I probably most likely used this preset. Let's find this preset that I used. NSN. I probably used that. I probably used NSN as my one, because that's the preset I made to make it very, very quick for me to edit and just make sure that they got the photos on time. So yeah, I can, as I said, this is how I edit my photos very, very quickly, especially for events. I'll tend to just change like the composition of the photo. I'll think about where it's going to be placed. Is it going to be on a banner? Is it going to go on social media? These are the different questions you have to ask yourself, especially when you are taking photos and when you're editing. You have to think, how are they going to use this? What kind of composition do I need to put on there? There's so many different questions, and I think I'll do specific videos on them, but those are the different things. So here I'm editing one photo here and just ensuring, let's just quickly edit this photo. Shadows and lighting, highlights will definitely change the game quite a lot of this photo. See that one? And clarity. We can also change the colors a little bit. Let's say I don't want it blue, I want it this color. Yes, so we can do that. I kind of like the pink. So I can do that, and I can match that with this one by just using the previous tool. And then those two photos look absolutely amazing together. So that's what I do to bulk edit. But yeah, I hope that this was a good video for you guys. This is very chilled, a very chilled video. And I think I'm gonna do more chilled videos like this, especially when it comes to editing, because I can talk about this stuff forever and I don't have to plan. I don't have to plan. This is what I do. I can do this thing with my eyes closed because I believe I've mastered this thing to the T, but I still have a long way to go because I don't have all the skills that I need. But yeah, that's how I edit my photos in bulk. I use presets. I also use the tools of synchronizing. You can also use the previous tool. If you have any questions, you can leave that down below, and I can't wait to do more videos like this. I absolutely love this. I'm just kind of reminiscing about the good old times of me shooting at events. And yeah, if you see this video and you have an event in a different country, especially if you have an event and you want me to shoot, I'm ready to go. Thank you for getting to the end of this video. I know it's quite a bit. I think it was just over 30 minutes. I'm not sure. I'm going to try and cut it down. But if you've got to the end of this video, make sure you like this video and share this video as well. And I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye.